Hello everyone, I'm Briana Cortese and this is my presentation on Barbara Kruger. She's the artist I chose to do my presentation on. So let's begin. Conceptual artist Barbara Kruger is best known for her layered photographs featuring provocative statements on issues surrounding commercial culture, feminism, and identity politics. Kruger was born in Newark, New Jersey, and studied art at Syracuse University, the School of Visual Arts, and Parsons School of Design. She spent several years working as a graphic designer and artistic director for publications such as Mademoiselle, House and Garden, and Aperture. Kruger's work powerfully examines individual participation within consumer and media culture and provides forceful feminist critique. She has exhibited her work at the Museum of Modern Art and the International Center for Photography in New York, Museum of Contemporary Art in Los Angeles, and many more. She has also been reproduced on billboards, t-shirts, and other public venues. Kruger currently lives and works in Los Angeles and New York. So here I've just come up with a little timeline. There's not really much on this timeline, but I thought it would be a cool visual. So we see 1945 when she was born in New York, New Jersey, 1965 when she attended Syracuse, 1966 when she studied at Parsons School of Design, and present day when she's living between New York and Los Angeles. Okay, so I also made this slide I titled Recent. I have listed recent exhibitions that she's been featured in, recent publications, and then recent prices of works that she's auctioned and how much they went for. So her most recent publication was in 2010 by Rizzoli Publishing, and I'm pretty sure it was like an autobiography. And then listed below, highlighted in red, is the prices of current pieces that she's sold. This is 2016, and she sold a piece for $466,000. $466K. This is a collage that I made of some of her artworks. Later, we're going to see I have individual pieces on their own slides. Not all of them are in this collage, and not all of the collages are on the slides, but we'll see that in just a second. So I've laid out I think I chose 8 different pieces to analyze, and I noticed that a lot of her work is untitled. And then in parentheses, we just see the words that are in that print or art piece. So this one is Thinking of You, and it's conceptual art. This is a super famous piece of hers. It's I Shop, Therefore I Am. This is figurative, and it's made on silkscreen and vinyl. This is a really famous photograph of Marilyn Monroe, and over it she wrote "Not Stupid Enough." So it's open to interpretation, but this is conceptual and feminism art. I like this. This is one of my favorite pieces I found of hers. Again, it's untitled, but it says "Girl, Don't Die for Love." And this is feminist art and conceptual art. This one, Money Can Buy You Love. This is conceptual art, again, and feminist, from 1985. This piece, I guess it's like playing on the American dream and like what it means to be an American. This conceptual art again. Money Makes Money, 2001 conceptual art. Interesting. We Don't Need Another Hero. Conceptual Art and Feminist Art, 1986. On this slide, I've just laid out different photographs from some of her exhibitions. So these are like either works that are on display in museums, temporarily displayed exhibitions. There's also a collab in the center that she did with a clothing brand. And then there's also this skate park exhibition, which goes into my next slide about the brand Supreme and how they kind of stole her, everything she stands for. So when I was researching Barbara, because I never knew she was the one behind all of this white font on red, like, not that she's appropriating art, but like just her style of art. Like, she makes collages of other works and puts words over them, but that's her thing. And I kept thinking of this brand Supreme, and it really reminded me of her work. And I found out that this brand was established in 1994, which was well after she became a famous artist. And it's pretty evident that they were heavily inspired by her work to create their logo. Ironically, she never sued them for this logo. However, they sued somebody else for using their logo. The show Married to the Mob released streetwear, which actually I don't even know if it has to do with this show. It might be its own individual thing, also titled Married to the Mob, but they released streetwear that featured Supreme's logo, and Supreme sued them and got $10 million. So this inspired Kruger to install an exhibit in a skate park, and the words that she put in there were, "Who owns what?" It's kind of like, how is Supreme gonna sue someone for using their logo when their logo itself was stolen from Barbara? And this is a video, I think it's like 5 minutes long or shorter. It's Barbara talking about herself, like an autobiography about her life and her work. So I think that would be nice if we could watch that. This is my final slide, which is just the bibliography. So if we can go back and watch the video, we're gonna have to click on a link. Maybe I'll put it in the chat. But thank you.